So I'm going to give you some tools today and also some principles, some secrets that I know of. They're very simple secrets, by the way. They're not complicated. So secret number one, you have to know your magic number. You have to know your magic number. I'm not talking about doing a magic trick. I'm talking about magic number, okay? What is a magic number? The reason you're not making the kind of money that you want to make is because you have not made it a must to continually increase the worth of your time. Hustling, working on things and a lot of activities, very busy, but you have not made it a must. It is not an intention, it is not a goal to continue to increase the worth of your time. Think about the people that you've just mentioned, the people that are hustling hard all their lives. They are working hard, but they never slow down and step back and say, what can I do to increase the value of my time? Mm-hmm. What can I do to improve my earning potential?
Right.
They never asked it. They just, you know what? If I'm making minimum wage with one job, let me just get a second job. Mm-hmm. That's hustling. Versus, hey, you know what? The hourly rate that I'm making, this is not enough. What can I do to be worth more? It's a very different way of thinking.
Time is money, boy.
So, 2 questions. Do you know what your time is worth right now? Do you know what your time needs to be worth? Do you know what your time is worth right now? And do you know what your time needs to be worth? So let's do this right now. Let's do it, you and I, let's do this together, okay? I want you to grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, or your notepad in front of you. Let's do this together right now. This number will change your life. This is the number I'm thinking every damn day. Every damn day. So let's figure this out. What is the amount that you would like to make this year? Write it down for me. Whatever you feel like, okay, you could do, right? That's your goal. Only your goal, nobody else. Don't compare yourself with anybody else, okay? Compare yourself to you, right? So what is it? No, so for simplicity, right? For just our discussion, let's use $100,000. Okay, if you want to make more than that, just change whatever number, 250, 300, whatever the number is. But for us, you and I, so let's do 100,000 is a simple number. So think about, let's say you work 8 hours a day, okay? Times 220 days, because you and I, we need some time off too, right?
Yes.
Let's say 220 days a year, 8 hours a day, 220 days a year, that gives you 1,760 hours. So what we want to do is we want to take your income goal, which is $100,000, right? $100,000. I want to divide that by 1,760 hours.
Yes.
Now that gives you $56. About $56.
Yeah.
Now, but that's not your magic number yet. I want you to take that number and times that by 3. Mm-hmm. Now, why do I need to times it by 3?
Yeah. Is it because of tax? Is it because what? Like, is it
because
time wasted? Okay.
If you and I are honest, we are not always productive.
Right.
There's no way you're productive 8 hours a day, every single day, and then 220 days a year.
So we're not productive 1,760 hours.
So I want to give you a tougher number.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So then you know you and I, we're not productive. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're working on something important, then you get distracted, you're checking email, you do a bunch of shit that doesn't really matter, right? You're wasting time. So we want to times that by 3. So if you want to make $100,000 a year by the end of the year, your time needs to be worth about, round numbers, $170 per hour. So ask yourself, is what you're doing worth right now $170 an hour? You want to be a millionaire? That number is another 0.
Yeah.
Each hour you work, you need to be earning $1,700 per hour if you want to be a millionaire. Think about it. Then ask yourself, whatever you're working on right now, is it worth $170 an hour?
Very sobering.
Yeah, right? So anything that doesn't make you $170 per hour, it is fucking costing you money.
Mowing the lawn costs you money.
So you might think, well, I don't want to hire other people to mow my lawn, right? It's like $20 a hypothetical. It's $20 an hour, right? Oh, I want to save the $20. No, you didn't save $20. That thing just cost you $150. You mow your own lawn, that just cost you $150.
That makes sense.
Because your time needs to be worth much more than that. You getting this? When you know this number, there's a lot of shit you cannot do. You cannot afford to do. You cannot look at, I want that income, but you're not changing your hourly rate. Right? How many of you want to make $100,000, but yet you're fucking doing stuff that's like,
Netflix.
that's like making like $170.
They'll drive halfway around town just to save a few bucks.
I have an uncle
in
in
supermarket.
Vancouver who does that.
Really?
He would drive all the way to the US.
Yes.
Right back then.
Oh yeah.
To get like a dozen eggs and some milk.
Yes.
And get the gas.
Yeah.
Waste him hours of time, and he would save like a few dollars.
$10, $20. Yeah.
Not even that.
Really?
It's like very little. Right? He doesn't value his time. They think they're saving money. You're not saving money. It's costing you money. It's costing you money, right? Because we need to face the problem first before we can fix it. Right? We got to look at it. Okay, I'm doing a lot of minimum wage activity. This is stupid. This is wasting my. This is not getting where I want to go. This is not helping me achieve my goals, right? So you must eliminate the need for you doing the activities that do not match up with the value of your time. Period. You cannot make $100,000 with a minimum wage habit. If that's how could you earn $170 per hour every hour that you work when you're fucking doing $10, $15 thing per hour? And then at the end of the year, you look at, how come I'm not making the kind of money I want to make? Just look at how you invest your time. Like, I don't need to look at how likely you're going to accomplish your goal. If you're not sit down and have a conversation, I just need to listen to what is your goal and break down, tell me what you do on a day-to-day basis. I can read it like a crystal ball. By the end of the year, I know exactly if you're going to hit your goal or not hit your goal.
Right.
Like, this is not rocket science here, right? If every single day you spend 5-6 hours doing stupid shit that is like minimum wage work, you're never gonna hit 100K. You won't even hit 50K. It's so simple and so profound, because when you look at that, then you know a lot of things that you think will solve your problems, they actually don't solve the problems. You might think, let me just hustle. How does hustling help you increase your earning ability? If you're still making $12, $13 an hour, hustling, you're still making $12 and $13 an hour. That you need to think about, if I want to get 100K, okay, I don't just need to double, triple, I need to fucking
10x that.
10x, like I need to increase that by like 10 times or 8 times or 7 times. That is not something that you could solve just by hustling. When you get that, that's why the whole hustling concept, it is ludicrous. It's dumb. It doesn't take account for time.
And it's very sobering, right, Sifu? I think a lot of us have gotten to the habit. I was guilty of doing this. Sometimes we justify, we tell ourselves lies, like, I'm mowing the lawn because, it's a good exercise. I'm relaxing, and, it allows me to relax, and then I can go and I can do more work later.
If it is something that you enjoy, that you actually love doing it.
And it's part of
your thing. Like some people, they like gardening, where like to them, it's almost like it's a form exercise. They find enjoyment for no problem.
Right.
Do that.
But if they're doing it to save money.
You're doing it to save money, then don't pretend you're doing it, I really enjoy it. But deep down, you're like, I hate this shit. Like, why am I washing my dirty car?
Right.
What the fuck am I doing here, right? Just think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So you'll never be a high income earner if you keep doing minimum wage activities. Say with me, I will never become a high income earner doing minimum wage activities. Period. So, goes back to your question. A lot of those tasks where a lot of time we learn that from our parents.
Yes.
Right? How many of you learned that from your parents? Right?
I did.
Right? You learn it from the parents, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? You hear some people say, come on, Stevie, right? You should wash the car yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You like, do your taxes, mow your own lawn, wash.
Don't trust those guys to wash your car. They're gonna scratch the paint.
Be a man, mow your own lawn, right? All that. Fix their own damn car and stuff like that, right? It's an honorable thing to do. That's how the way that we were brought up, right? The problem is this. So if that's what you enjoy doing, you need to go in with a very realistic, like a very realist perspective.
Right.
Meaning this, when I sit down if we say we go to movies, right?
Yes.
We go to movies.
We do enjoy movies, yeah.
We go to movies. Very, very clearly, here's how my mind works. Learn this. I go into a movie theater, I know that movie didn't just cost me $20. That movie cost me $20,000.
Yes.
It's a $20,000 movie because my hourly rate is 10K. It's actually way more than
Way
10K.
more than, yeah.
But let's use 10K for example. I know that's a $20,000 check that I roll for that 2 hours of entertainment.
Right.
I need to be okay with that. In my mind, I don't go and say, oh, just $20. It's not $20. I know I'm writing a check for $20,000. So if I'm okay with that, then it's fine. Not going into, oh yeah, just 20. No, it's not that. That damn movie just cost, okay, they spent $100 million making it, I spent 20K. Okay, now it's good. It's a good deal. Right? It's a good deal. But that's how I see my time. That's how you need to see your time.